Welcome to YouTube channel. Today class for BCom CA first year semester 1 topic working with the MS Excel or applications of MS Excel by J. Srinivas Reddy, lecturer in computers, Government Degree College, Siddipet. So earlier class we discussed about the Microsoft Excel and spreadsheet. That is discussed about that spreadsheet is nothing but a electronic worksheet. So different type of electronic worksheets are used especially to maintain numerical data and which data need to create a charts, sorting, filtering, etc. purpose. The electronic worksheet or spreadsheet is used. Similarly, so many other functions related to mathematical calculations and financial calculations, financial statement purpose, the MS Excel is using. So today class discussing or working with the MS Excel. We'll see one by one. Before that, we'll discuss about the features of MS Excel. Earlier class discussed about the some of the features, some of the tools, some of the menu bars about the MS Excel already discussed. Now elaborately we'll discuss about the features of MS Excel. That is the first one. The MS Excel allows organization, tabulation, search and exploration of data of large sizes, and the MS Excel allows design of professionally looking charts, 3D effects, shadowing, transparency, and these can be allow the users to make data filtered and sorted manner, and allow the users to format a spreadsheet, allow changing the font color and font style, etc. These are the some of the features, and more are there. We'll see. That is, a function library consists of various functions, groups like financial, logical, math, and trigonometric, etc. Based on the values entered in different cells in the spreadsheet, formulas can be defined which automatically perform calculation. These are about the most important features related to MS Excel. Ultimately, we have to know that especially it is used to for numerical data purpose only. We can use text data also, but especially such text data needs some mathematical values. Such values need to be sorted, such values need to be apply different formulas. That may be mathematical formulas, that may be financial formulas, and what if analysis, etc. Some of the formulas must be defined as a function. So here the function is nothing but a formula will be defined with a particular name. With help of that name, the formula can be enabled. So that is, reduced manner of formula is known as function. Different type of functions are using in MS Excel. Some built-in functions are available with the MS Excel. With help of that available functions, we can apply such functions on data. These are the features of MS Excel. Then applications of MS Excel. We'll see applications. That is, to manage list of data records, to perform mathematical calculations easily in daily business, inventory management, create forms and consolidated results, analytical tools, corporate budgeting. These are the applications of Excel. The first one to say about to manage name list of data records. Generally, for a particular organization, a company, work with the employees. So all the employees' details will be recorded or stored in the in a particular table. Here the table may contain rows and columns. So each row represents a particular record. So we can organize such records easily with the help of the MS Excel. Generally the record may have like serial number, name of the employee, date of birth, designation, scale, net payment, gross payment, any deductions, net payment. Such payrolls can be maintained easily. Such records of the employee names will be managed easily with help of the Excel. Such names, such records should be sorted easily, filtered easily by giving some conditions with the available data field of the Excel worksheet. And moreover, we can apply mathematical calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, modulus, round off, etc. by using mathematical functions built in with the MS Excel. And for the daily business it is so easy. Then inventory management. Here the inventory is nothing but a stock. Stock is nothing but a list of items. Here the stock is maintaining with help of the MS Excel is so easy. A particular organization maintaining their stock. Such stock can be managed easily with help of the MS Excel. So that is called inventory management. Create forms and consolidated results. So we can create the forms and we can consolidate results with the available information in the form of rows and columns of a worksheet. And we can analyze the results. So this contains different tools, statistical tools, that may be charts. Charts may be a bar graph, column graph, and line graph, etc. And we can standard formulas, statistical standard formulas also can be applied with the MS Excel on the available data which is stored on worksheets. And to prepare a corporate budgeting, the MS Excel is so helpful. These are the applications of MS Excel. Then overview of Excel. Generally the Excel file is called as a workbook, and each workbook may contain more number of worksheets. But if the user opens a blank workbook, it consists 3 sheets default, that is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If user interested to add more number of worksheets, user can add. If user needs only one worksheet, user can delete the remaining 2 worksheets, and user can give new name which is already available with sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, etc. All these names can be renamed with the user. Here workbook is nothing but a collection of many worksheets, I'll say like that. Then worksheet is made up of many rows and columns, and also called spreadsheet. Here the worksheet is nothing but a spreadsheet. So it contains many number of rows and many number of columns. Then generally in particular Excel particular version, it contains 256 columns and 65,536 rows in a particular worksheet. But presently more columns and more worksheets are available in the new versions. In the standard format, it contains 256 rows and 65,536 columns. Here column will be referenced as 1, 2, 3, 4 like that numbers, whereas row numbers will be taken as 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 65,536, and column names will be like A, B, C, 2 up to Z. Then after the Z, A1, A2, A3 up to AA, AB, AC like that. After that BA, BB, BC like that. It goes up to 256 columns. Here the columns always represented with alphabetical letters, whereas rows all represented with numbers, numerals. On the worksheet, intersection of a row and column is called a cell. Generally here cell means is a intersection of row and column. Rows and columns are having spreadsheet having rows and columns. The intersection of row and column is called a cell. Then each cell has a specific address which is combination of a numbers and letters. Example, A1 means A column row number 1, A100 A column 100th row, that is the cell. A100 means it is a cell, its address is A100 means A is the column name, whereas 100 is the row number. Here one more is there, E10. E10 means E is the column name, whereas 10 is the row number. Then continuation of overview. On the worksheet, a thick rectangle box represents currently active, selected or active cell. Here the various are, these are the some of the selected items. Here same thing, if a particular which is thick, that box will be treated as an active cell. If you type a name, text, number, that can be printed on active cell. Here name box indicates what cell you are in, active cell. Formula bar indicates the contents of the cell selected. If you have created a formula, the formula will appear in this space. This is about the formula and active cell. Then on the worksheet, a thick rectangular box represents currently selected or active cell. Same will be there here. Name box indicates what cell you are. Formula bar indicates the contents of the cell. This is about the previous slide only. The next one is called, next one we have to see about the creating chart. We know that the MS Excel allow the users to create charts and graphs. Here in the creating chart, first we have to select first we have to open the Excel worksheet. In that we have to click on charts and graphs. You select the concerned chart. It displays various models of the charts, and that the user have to select a particular chart. Then step 3, change the chart options. Here you can you can name the chart and the axis, change the legend, label, data points, and many other options. Choose a location from the chart. Here it is chart type, we have to select here. Category x-axis, what we have to represent on x-axis, what we have to represent y-axis, and more here axis, grid lines, legend, data labels, data title, various tabs are there in this chart options. All these options user have to open it according to the user requirement. User have to fill it after by clicking next. Once it is completed giving options to the Excel, the user have to finish the work. Once it is finished, the required chart can be saved, displayed where the location is selected by the user. Here it is given a particular chart. Here student name and marks are given as a table form. Here 12 marks and 87, 34, 87, 90, 5, 12, 145. These are the marks. It is displayed as here. In the y-axis the marks are taken, whereas x-axis names are given. According to the numerical value, the graph is represented, the chart is represented like this. This is about the example of the vertical bar representation of the given data. Then it is a pie chart. For this pie chart, So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here also 8 colors are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. According to the color of a particular shaded area represented marks of the particular person. For example, here Akash got 12. This is the 12. Chandrakant is 87, whereas Govi is 34 and Hemant is 87 and Rambabu is 90 and Ravi is 5 and Shruti is 12 and Shomi is 145. This is the representation pie chart of the given data. Then the same will be represented in line diagram. The first person, second person, third person, one points. Here this is the 12 marks point. This is 87 point. This is the 34, and like that. All these points are connected with a line. It is a line diagram. This is a pie chart. This is a bar diagram, vertical bar diagram. These are the examples for generating charts. How we can generate that we'll see here. We observed, we prepared like this. These are the examples for preparing a charts. Then overview of spreadsheet programs. We'll see this is called a workbook. Here book 1 is there, Microsoft Excel. It is a title bar. It is saying that it's a workbook. Then cell pointer. This is called cell address. A2 means here A2 is there. This is the cell address. Cell pointer. When it is selected, that is called cell pointer. Then this is called sheet 1. It is ready is the status bar. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, that is the worksheet. So the vertical A, B, C, D, F, G, H, all there. These are columns. Horizontal is called a row. Is a combination of row and column is called a cell. And these are the fundamental things of the MS Excel. To work with a spreadsheet, you enter data in the cells of the spreadsheet. You enter data by clicking a cell and typing the data. To work with a spreadsheet, user had to click a particular cell where the user want to enter data. Once it is highlighted, the user had to enter the data. If entering is completed, typing a data on particular cell, the user have to move as per the user requirement. To replace data in a cell, you click the specific cell and type the new data. Once it is completed and you move the next cell, again you want to enter some data in the existing cell, just by clicking it and you place the cursor where you want to type the data. Then you can type it. Then to edit data in a cell, you double click in the cell and type additional information. You can enter 3 types of data in a spreadsheet. That is text, whatever the alphabets, row, uppercase, lowercase and special symbols etc. will be entered is called text. In addition to that, user can enter the numbers also. A number has a constant number value such as the test scores attained by a student. Then formulas and functions. These are the mathematical options. Not only mathematical, financial, statistical formulas also can be used in Excel. For any formula, to write any formula, user had to start with is equals to sign. If user used equal sign before any text, the Excel fields treated it as formula. Here to enter data, simply where you want to place a data, there you can click with the mouse. Then click the cell, type information, press enter. The data can be both number and text. Then cutting and paste text. Cutting and paste text. We know that in MS Word, if you want to move a particular text from one place to other, we used cut paste options. Similarly, such cut paste options available in MS Excel also. There, before cutting the text, we used first selected the concerned text. Here also same thing. User had to select the text which is to be cut. Here a test 2 is selected. It can be cut by using Ctrl X. Here test 1, like that. Test 2 want to cut. Here it is selected. Here selected. Here we used Ctrl X option. Then there here placed. This can be moved to the middle of test 1, test 2. We have to move the cursor below the test 1. Then we applied paste function. Control X to cut the information. Control V to paste the information. Here it is selected. Here cutting function can be applied. Here paste function can be applied. This is the 3 windows are appeared. That is how to cut, how to paste. Then generally to copy the content of cell, click on the cell, select the home tab, click copy from the clipboard group. To paste content of cell, click on the cell, select the home tab, click paste from the clipboard group. First to cut the information or to copy the information, click on the particular cell and apply copy option, the Control C, and move the cursor where you want to keep. Then you click it. Then there you apply Control V option. In this manner, the content or information can be copied from one place to other where the user is interested to move. Then to select range of cells in a column or row, click the left mouse button in a cell, drag the mouse pointer to highlight the cell of your choice. If a particular worksheet need to move some of the data from that, for this purpose, here example is given like, if you want to copy this entire data, just simply we have to click at left corner of left top of this part and drag it with the mouse to select the entire data. In another option, it select by using left right arrow keys by holding shift key. By holding shift key with help of the arrow keys, user have to select this range of cells in a column and row and combination of column and row. This in 2 ways. One is by dragging with the mouse, in other way by holding shift key using arrow, left right arrow keys. User can add rows and columns where the required. If data is entered here, in the C column it is insert. If you want to insert more column here, just by clicking this one. If you want to add here, just click here and apply right click on mouse. It shows various options. In that you can choose insert row or insert column. Here to insert a row or column, select the row column heading, click the home tab, click to insert button from the cells group. The insertion occurs before the selected column or row, where here it is requested. If you click it here D is moved to one more column is added. In this way the column is added. Similarly rows also, we can, to delete a row or column, user have click the column heading and click delete button on the cells group of the home ribbon. Whereas for the row also same thing, user have to click on the right button. It shows various options, that is insert, delete. You may choose delete if you want to delete. If you want to insert, you may choose insert. And it asks where you want to insert, that is left or right of the particular column. Wherever you user need, there user have to choose the option. Then finding the right size, you can expand the width of a column or height of the row to increase the visible space in each cell. Generally, a default size can be placed on MS Excel. When you enter the data, some of the data should be not visible. If it is, the text size is greater than the height of the cell or width of the cell. For that purpose, you can arrange, you can set automatic setting just by clicking. If you want to set the width of the column, heading of the column, you can double click, automatically it adjusted. If it is row, you may click on particular row number with help of the mouse, double click it. To begin changing the width of the column, move the mouse pointer over the right edge of the column heading until the mouse pointer changes to double header row. You may want to organize or rearrange data in your worksheet. To sort data in worksheet, click the column heading and click sort and filter in the editing group on the home tab. To begin with this purpose, data can be organized in alphabetical order. Data can be organized in ascending descending order of the particular field value. For example, if employees are there, employees records can be arranged based on employee ID, that is numerical value. So user can select the entire data, entire worksheet, and click on data option. It provides various options. From that option, user had to click sort. It provides a dialog box. In that, user had to choose the concerned field which is to be sorted. Generally, if the user intends to sort employee ID, so based on the employee ID condition, it may be ascending or descending order of the employee ID. The data can be sorted automatically by clicking that particular option. Sometimes user want to arrange in alphabetical order of employee names. So here the sorted field will be employee name. Sometimes user have to place based on their salaries. So here the sorted field will be salaries. Similarly, which field need to be sort to the user, that field can be selected for the sorting purpose. Then editing spreadsheets. To rename a worksheet, double click on the sheet tab, type the new name, press enter. You can also delete and insert a worksheet as well. Just here, right click, it shows like various options: insert, delete, rename, move, copy, protected, tab colors, hide, select all sheets. These are the various options. If you want to rename, you can choose the rename option. The sheet 2 will be enabled. In that, you can type which name you suitable for your worksheet, that can be typed. If you want to delete, just choose the delete option. If you want to insert another sheet, just you click on it. Before this worksheet, another worksheet will be inserted. Copy, move or copy. If you click this one, a dialog box will be appear. This worksheet can be copied as a new one with as usual of this one. That may be inserted before or after or any other Excel workbook. Wherever you want, you can move or copy by using this option. Similarly, other options also suitable for you working with a spreadsheet. Then save your workbook. After entering data, to save a workbook, click the File tab, click as Save As, and select how you want to save. That is permissions, prepare for sharing, versions, etc. These are the informations to save your workbook. For saving this one, user have to when you click the Control S or File Save button, it opens a dialog box, Save As dialog box. In that, user may choose the location where it is to be saved, and the name of the workbook can be, it asks name of the workbook. If the user gives these two with the name of the name which is given by the user, with that name only the workbook can be saved at the particular location which is selected by the user. Sometimes a default option, if user not given any location, the default option which is defined for the MS Excel worksheet, at that location the file can be saved. This is about the saving. Insert chart, just now discussed about this. Here this is the data is there, like various charts are available by clicking this one. It provides various charts. In this chart, user may choose any one of these options which is suitable for their data. Here it is there, that one placed like this. This is computers, monitors, printers. Here blue indicates computers, red indicates monitors, green indicates printers. The information is given like here: first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. This represents about the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Here the first quarter computers are more, second quarter computers are decreased, in third quarter computers are increased, whereas fourth quarter computers are decreased. Sales in the first quarter, it is the sales are 30 for computers, whereas second quarter is 25, and third quarter is 40, and fourth quarter is 20. The fluctuation is there. You can understand easily with the help of diagram instead of numerical values. Then monitors, 25 in the first quarter sold out, whereas in the second quarter 30 increased, and third quarter decreased a little bit. 30 is 30 constantly maintained, and fourth quarter 20. Whereas printers, the first quarter is 5, second quarter is 10, third quarter is 20, and fourth quarter is 15. These are the information. This information can be represented with help of the charts easily. User can understand easily, compare with the numerical data. Then formulas and functions. Here more number of formulas are used with MS Excel. Some of the formulas are given here. Example, that is the function is equals to sum b1 to b6. Here that means sum is the function, b1 to b6, sum is the function, whereas below the formula is there, sum b1 to b6 is equals to b1 plus b2 plus b3 plus b4 plus b5 plus b6. It is a reduced formula. The function is reduced to the given formula. Excel reads any expression that begins with an equal sign. as a calculation. All functions and formulas begin with an equal sign. Here the Excel treat if the equal sign observed, it feels it is a formula. According to the formula, the Excel calculates the required value on the given data. Then come to copy and paste formulas. Before now, we know that copy and paste formula, similar as copy paste information, the copy paste formula also applied. If one formula is placed a particular location, that can be copied to another place, but according to the column names automatically it changes. For example, here first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter is there, but here the relative address for the cell is for the cost first quarter B3 and last quarter fourth quarter is B6. Here we gave some B6 to B9. If it is copied to the next cell, that will be changed as B3 to here B3 to E3. If it is copied to the next one, copy paste, it will be takes as B4 to E4. If it is copied to the next one, it will take B5 to E5. So that is the relative address copied to the next cell, automatically it changes to the actual address for a particular data. This is about the copy and paste of formula. Then user can use a functions also, inserting function. Here average is there, average B5 to E5 is there. According to this, the average function, what it is doing means it finds the average of the particular given data. Generally the average formula is sum of data by number of counts. Here same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters are there. So 4 values to be added and it is divided with 4, we should get the 115. The same copy to the other cells, that will be B5 to E5. Instead of B5 to E5, it takes B6 to E6, and the next one it will take B7 to E7. These are the values enabled with help of the average function. That means user can insert a function with a simple manner. Then how to print spreadsheet data? To print spreadsheet data, click the file tab, point to print and then click print. To specify the pages that you want to print, in the print dialog box, under point print range in the form and 2 boxes, type the pages that you want to print. This is about the printing of spreadsheet. So here we have to say that which pages need to print, such page numbers will be specified in the print dialog box. According to that, the spreadsheet can be printed. These are the working with the spreadsheet. Here we observe that the MS Excel most powerful applications are preparing a corporate budgeting, preparing a balance sheet, and presenting statistical data analysis purpose, and preparing a payrolls. That means organizations employees records to be managed. These are the most important features with the MS Excel. Once again, we'll summarize shortly about this MS Excel. Basically, the MS Excel is a Microsoft Office product, number one. The second point, it is also known as spreadsheet or worksheet, and moreover the MS Excel file will be treated as a workbook. Each workbook may contain more number of worksheets. Generally, each worksheet contains more number of rows and more number of columns. The basic Excel worksheet may contain 256 columns and 65,536 rows. Here all the columns will be represented with the column names like A, B, C, D, E, F up to Z. After the Z again it will start AA, AB, AC up to AZ. Then again BA, BB, BC, BD, BZ like that. Similarly, for the numbers rows, it can be represented with numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 65,536. But new versions may add more number of columns or more number of records which are available to the user to create a data. And what it is doing means it allows the users to organize data in tabular form and exploration data for large sizes, and it allows the design of personally looking charts, 3D efforts showing transparency, and the MS Excel permits the user to data can be sort and data can be filtered. Here, formatting spreadsheet allows the changing font size, style, color, and etc. A function library consists of function groups like financial, logical, and trigonometry, etc. Then, based on the values entered in different cells in the spreadsheet, formulas can be defined which is automatically perform calculation. Then some of the applications, this is to manage list of records, data records the MS Excel is using, that is preparing a payrolls. Here payrolls is nothing but employees details with their salary mechanism or salary statement. Then mathematical calculations, for the mathematical records purpose, the mathematical calculations, statistical findings, and preparation of data analysis, etc. To maintain stock, the MS Excel is more suitable. We can maintain the stock easily. Then forms, and the MS Excel allows the users to create forms and consolidate results, and it provides analytical tools such as finding mean, median, deviation, and various standard deviation and range, etc. And allow the users to create budgeting, preparation of budgeting for small organizations. This is very useful. And the MS Excel contains the various tools on its window, that is title bar, menu bar, and formatting toolbar and ruler, and it permits the users to set the margins and set the various borders for each cell. And here the cell is nothing but a intersection of row and column is called a cell. Entire the data can be entered in MS Excel in the form of cells only. Then the MS Excel file will be treated as a workbook. Each workbook may contain more number of worksheet. Here each sheet may contain rows and column, and cell is a combination of row and column is called a cell. Here cell is nothing but a cell allow the users to enter data, and cell having the address, that is column name with row number. For example, A100 is there, that means the column name is A100th row, the cell is there. So the A100 is the actual address of a particular cell. If you copied this cell to other cells, according to the consent combination, the relative address can be applied. So that is A100 is copied to another one, it goes to the according to the required. For that one I gave one example, like here given, that is, you'll see in the average, finding average part, we observe that sum and average part here, the G, which is the G column contains the formula, that is sum B3 to E3. When you copy it to the G4, that is automatically changed as you copied this formula to the next cell, that will be taken into B4 to E4, whereas the next one it goes to B5 to E5, etc. will be copied. This is applied, this relative address can be applied more number of cells, more number of rows according to the user requirement. So moreover, here most thing we can important that user can insert more formulas, user can use more functions, and user can use different charts for preparation. User can copy, move data to same worksheet or other worksheet, and user can add columns, rows wherever it required, just by clicking heading of the row, heading of the column. It shows various options for insert, delete, etc. As per the user requirement, user can insert it. Then in addition to this, user can print the required spreadsheets which are interested by the user. This is about the MS Excel. So here we observe that what is MS Excel, what are the features are there, what are the applications there, how it is using, how it is saving, how it is printing, etc. discussed about within 2 classes or 3 classes. It is also one of the products of MS Word. Thank you.